We live in a Genesis chapter 3 broken world, not Genesis chapter 1. And this is good news. That's why Jesus points this out. He says, when your heart is made new, when you are redeemed, well, then your tongue, your words can be redeemed. Then you can represent me in unbelievable ways. That's why Paul says in 2 Corinthians 5:17, therefore, if anyone is in Christ, he is a new creation. All things have passed away, and look, new things have come. That's great news for those of you who are in Jesus Christ. When you're following Jesus, he's given you a new life. Jesus is talking to Nicodemus, John chapter 3. He says, well, you will be born again. And when you're born again, then what God does is he begins to transform your heart. And when he transforms your heart, then he's going to just give you this desire to just see your mouth, your tongue, that slab of mucus, transformed and checked as well. And then as that grows in and through your life, then we see this point number 3 here. And we're going to see this kind of come forth not only in James 3, but also in Exodus 20. It says in verse 10, it says, praising and cursing come out of the same mouth. Translation, point number 3, the tongue is to bless, not burn. It can bless and it can burn. Oh, I've done that so often. And every single time I'm like, why did I do that? It's because my mouth, my tongue is not come under the lordship of Jesus Christ. And then we connect back to the 8th commandment. Okay, let me put this together for you. I want to do the best I can here. God gives the 8th commandment. He says, look, don't bear false witness against a neighbor. Why? Well, because Israel, God's people, was called to be a blessing. You can't bless someone if you're after them in an evil way, can you? Right. You're supposed to love your neighbor as yourself. How much do you love yourself? You love yourself a lot, right? You clothe yourself, you feed yourself, those things. You're supposed to look after your neighbor like that. Why would you bear false witness against your neighbor? See, don't you see the connection here? It's a beautiful depiction, really, of the fact that God is calling you and I, as a believer of Jesus Christ, to be a blessing.